Learn economics with carrots. 4 lessons about money, stocks, and inflation.
What are tariffs? Bunny's got his own little farm. He grows carrots and sells them to other animals in the forest. He puts in time, energy, and money to make his carrots top quality. Then one day, a badger from another forest shows up. His carrots cost half the price. The animals start buying from him because, hey, cheaper's cheaper. Bunny's losing customers and money, so the forest government decides to add a tariff. Basically, a tax on stuff that comes from outside. Now, every time Badger brings in carrots, he's got to pay 1 extra carrot per carrot sold. That makes his price go up, so Bunny's carrots look like the better deal again. That's the whole point of tariffs, to protect local producers from cheap imports. At first, it looks great. Bunny's selling more, his profits go up. But over time, things shift. Buyers realize all carrots got more expensive and they start buying less. In the end, Bunny's protected, but he's actually making less because the whole market got weaker. Meanwhile, Badger's finding loopholes, like starting a local farm in that same forest to dodge the tariff. Now he's back in the game, competing with Bunny on equal ground. Bunny realizes the tariff helped temporarily, but didn't fix the real issue. His farm wasn't efficient enough, so he decides to invest. Better soil, irrigation, logistics, the whole setup. After a while, his costs drop, and now he can sell carrots cheaper without needing any tariffs. Now his business is stable, competitive, and doesn't need protection anymore. Bunny ain't scared of competition anymore. Now he's out there hunting for new markets. He's investing in packaging, better logistics, and cutting deals with other forests to trade. A few months later, his carrots start getting bought overseas. His carrots are now known not just in his forest, but way beyond it. The irony: now other countries start putting tariffs on his carrots to protect their own farmers. Crazy, huh? I used to beg for protection. Now they're trying to block me. He starts to realize that tariffs are a double-edged sword. If you're weak, they buy you time to get back on your feet. Tariffs are a tool that temporarily protect local markets from outside pressure.
Ever notice how some people grind forever and stay stuck, while others level up in just a few years, like it's nothing? They don't work harder. They work smarter. Everyone's got money, but only a few make it work for them. That's where real wealth starts. Not from a paycheck, but from investing. Let me show you a simple example. Stick around till the end, and you'll get what investing really means. Once there was a bunny. Every day he'd run around, collect carrots, eat them all by sunset. His life was basically get carrots, eat carrots, repeat. One day he meets an old raccoon who says, "If you ever want to have more carrots, stop eating them all. Plant one." Bunny's like, "Bro, I'm hungry now. Why would I bury my food?" Raccoon just laughs. "That's exactly why you're always hungry." Next day, Bunny finally does it. Takes 1 carrot and plants it. Weeks go by, he waters it, takes care, and boom, 10 new carrots pop up. That was his first investment. Then it hits him. If he doesn't eat all his carrots but uses some to grow more, he can multiply them over time. He builds tiny greenhouses to grow carrots year-round. He even starts helping other bunnies, gives them carrots to grow, and they share a bit of the harvest. That's how Bunny turned from a gatherer into an investor. Time passes. He's got a whole farm now, carrots growing even while he sleeps. Around him, other animals still running wild, chasing their next meal. Bunny smiles. Let 'em chase, I plant. But it wasn't all sunshine. Sometimes the carrots didn't grow, sometimes drought hit, he lost crops. But Bunny learned, risk's part of the game. The key is to keep planting. He got smarter, stopped putting all his carrots in one patch. He spread them around, so if one field flopped, another one still fed him. That's called diversification. Now his carrots grow on autopilot, and Bunny lives off the harvest his past choices created. He realizes investing ain't about being rich. It's about time, discipline, and patience. Years later, young bunnies come up to him. "How'd you make it, old man?" Bunny grins. "I just stopped eating all my carrots." Here's the truth. Investing ain't magic or luck. It's giving up a little now to build a bigger later. When you invest, you ain't losing a carrot. You're giving it a shot to grow. What is an investment? It's using what you've got today to create more for tomorrow. The carrot's just the example. In real life, investing's your money, skills, time, energy, anything you plant that pays off later. And while others are still running around chasing carrots, Bunny chills under his trees, where carrots grow even when he's not there.
What are stocks? Bunny comes up with this wild idea: self-cooling carrots that stay fresh even in the heat. He's like, yo, this is the next big thing. Problem is, he needs 1,000 carrots to build a factory. And he's sitting on like 10. So he hits up the forest and says, each slice is a piece of my company. You buy one, you're a co-owner. Fox, hedgehog, and bear throw in some carrots and snag their shares. Now they don't just have carrots, they've got rights to future profits. The factory kicks off. Products fire. Every forest market wants it. Profits blow up, and the shares go way up in price. Fox sells her slice to Hedgehog for way more. She didn't grow a single carrot. She just believed early and got paid for it. Bear, on the other hand, holds his stake. He's playing the long game, collecting carrot dividends each season. Everything's smooth till this badger drops smart carrots that glow in the dark and play forest beats through Bluetooth. Bunny's sales drop. Profits shrink and share prices dive. The forest goes full panic mode. Some animals dump their shares fast. They just want to save what's left. No patience, no chill. But the smart ones see an opening. Good biz, bad price, that's a sale. They start buying. Bunny ain't sitting still either. He knows one product ain't enough. So he launches a new line: carrot chips. Idea slaps. Every forest store wants them. Profits shoot back up. The stock bounces. And everyone who held on gets rewarded. Now the forest starts getting it. Stocks ain't just for profit, they're a way to be part of something real. New animals jump in too. Squirrel starts Power Nuts, Owl launches Smart Hive, and they all drop shares to raise carrot capital. Pretty soon, they set up a forest stock exchange, a big trading spot where animals buy and sell their shares. Now, every share's price moves daily. Up, down, depends on who's feeling confident and who's scared. Some play it short, flip fast for quick gains. Others hold for years, betting on real growth. Sometimes prices go wild just because of rumors. Like, someone says Bunny's making solar-powered carrots. Boom, stock flies, even if it's cap. Over time, though, animals learn to spot hype from the real deal. They realize the real power of stocks, letting anyone be part of something huge, even if you've only got a few carrots to spare. Bunny becomes a symbol of this new mindset. He didn't just build a company, he built a culture where anyone can toss in a carrot and join an idea. His farm grows, and now he funds others. Starts a forest idea fund to invest carrots into young projects. He knows, but even fails make the forest smarter. That's growth too. With time, the forest evolves. Carrots ain't just food anymore. They're capital. And ideas? That's the new currency. And stocks? They're the bridge between dreamers and believers. And if you ask any forest animal what stocks are, they'll tell you it's when you share not a carrot, but the future. The bunny had one carrot, and at the forest market, he could buy one hat for one carrot. Everything was fair and simple. Yo, what if I just make more carrots? So he went home and printed himself 5 more carrots. Now he's got a whole pile, 6 in total. Ha! I'm rich now. I'm gonna buy a bunch of hats. But turns out he wasn't the only smart one. All the other animals in the forest started making their own new carrots too. Now everyone's rolling up with stacks of carrots, but still only 10 hats. The seller looked at it and said, 8 fam. Since y'all got so many carrots now, one hat's gonna cost 5 carrots. Wait, what? I thought more carrots meant I'm richer. Animals started realizing it's not that simple. More carrots, same amount of stuff. Yo, let's make more hats and pies so our carrots actually mean something again. But not everyone wanted to hustle. Some just printed carrots thinking they'd get mad rich. Prices started jumping crazy, changing every day, and no one knew how many carrots would even buy a hat. Now, even with a ton of carrots, he could buy less than before. Who's printing? Who's grinding? Who's flipping hats? He noticed that the ones actually making stuff weren't losing value, but the ones just printing carrots? Totally losing out. Maybe real wealth ain't in how many carrots you got, but what's actually on the market. Instead of printing carrots, smart investments, buy low, sell high, hunt for rare goods. Only then did Bunny get it. The market changed, and just pumping carrots ain't the way to get rich. That's what inflation is. When there's more money, but the same amount of stuff, so prices go up and each carrot loses value.